they can actually lift just one of the main bogies, change the tire, and then drop that bogie back down, supported by the forward or aft main bogie. So here from the left, coming in. Right now he's at 500 feet AGL. He's accelerating to 300 knots. This is demonstrating the low level capability and high speed tactics that we would have coming in. As he passes show center, please notice how quiet this aircraft is, providing the ability for a tactical surprise, and it's environmentally friendly.
Go ahead.
The C-17, as he pulls up here, provides that direct lift capability for intercontinental cargo. It can routinely land, as I said, on 3,500 feet of runway. It has 4 Pratt & Whitney engines, each engine providing 40,000 pounds of thrust. So I'll do the math, that's 160,000 pounds of total thrust.
And it's got a huge wing area, about 3,800 square feet, and that really makes it extremely good at slow speeds, like we're going to see next.
Correct. Next, he's throwing out the slats and flaps, providing for readying himself for a slow speed pass. As you mentioned, the large wing capacity. To put it in perspective, it's about half the length of a football field.
Yeah, that wingspan is 169 feet 10 inches. And look at the, ladies and gentlemen, on the edges of the wings, they have those winglets. And they actually, even though they stick up into something else in the air, they actually reduce drag and increase efficiency.
Correct. It provides more lift capability while reducing the wingspan so we can put it into tighter airfields. And also, to put it into perspective, those little winglets are over 9 feet tall.
So if you put a hoop on, you'd almost be regulation NBA. Okay. Now as it comes in, look at the aircraft. It looks huge. It is so cavernous, but yet only 3 crew members are necessary to operate the airplane.
Correct. 2 pilots and 1 loadmaster. It's about half the crew of a normal aircraft that size. So with the slats and flaps extended, right now he's doing about 120 miles per hour. Those flaps are actually in the line of the jet thrust, providing vectored lift. That is the ability to land in the shorter field that gives it that slow speed capability.
I wondered how that works.
Now as he passes show center, he's going to add power. Now he's about 20 degrees nose high before pushing over for the next teardrop pass. And that shows the go-around capability that the aircraft's capable of. Climbing out at the steep angles gets it out of the low arms threat environment very quickly while over the safe confines of the airfield.
And what was so amazing to me is that it was relatively quiet.
Correct.
Now, as it goes by, one of the things I saw when it was going over to the right to teardrop in for that slow speed pass, he had it banked up probably 60 degrees of bank. That's unheard of in a cargo aircraft.
Correct. With the mission computer, it's able to provide a safe stall margin. You're allowed to, as long as the airspeed's there, as long as you have the correct configuration, the computer will tell you well before you ever approach a stall. It's an amazing capability.
It has, oh, go ahead.
As he starts to turn inbound here, he's going to again start a 360-degree turn over show center. He's not going to be at the high speed this time, but still in a clean configuration, showing the maneuverability of the aircraft. Again, trying to stay over the safe environment of the airfield, avoiding the tactical threats.
Maximum speed, what, flew over 500 miles an hour?
At cruise, yes. 500, 550 miles per hour is pretty routine.
And as we listen to these engines, I was talking about how quiet they are. If you've ever been on a jetliner, like a Boeing 757 specifically, they have the civilian version of the same engine that powers the C-17.
It is the exact same engine on the 757. So notice the tight turn radius. Again, providing that tactical lift capability.
And Andy, you fly these things, right?
That's correct.
Now I know that a C-130 has like a yoke, it's like almost a steering wheel. The C-5 has a steering wheel, but you don't have a steering wheel, do you?
Correct. It is a stick using the exact same grips as any type of fighter. And it's actually very friendly for the pilots to use because that's what we're trained in basic pilot training. And it uses a quadruple redundant fly-by-wire system. So like the F-16, there are no mechanical linkage between the flight controls, the throttles, and the stick.
So like the F-16 Fighting Falcon that we saw fly earlier today, it's an electric jet.
That's correct. All the flight controls are hydraulic, run by 4 separate hydraulic systems, again providing that quadruple redundant system. And now Captain Wright is going to go ahead and pull up here as he starts to maneuver for an assault landing.
Holy cow!
Now when you come in on a landing on a normal jet airliner, your flight path is about 3 degrees. He's going to nearly double that, coming in at about 5 degrees. And that provides that tactical assault capability to provide an exact pinpoint landing. If we're going to land in a short field, we have to make sure we touch down in the exact spot we want. So the pilot, as he turns his final turn here, is going to use that heads-up display with the flight path vector to put that spot exactly where he wants the main wheels to touch down.
You know, did you talk about the heads-up display? That is something that is unique to fighters, or has been unique to fighter aircraft. This is one of the first airplanes of this size ever to have a heads-up display.
That's correct. The idea is that we can use that heads-up display to make sure that we're looking outside using those 2 glass panes to give us all the vital information we need to fly the aircraft. Airspeed, attitude. So right now he's on a steep 5-degree glide slope. He's putting that flight path vector exactly where he wants the main wheels to touch down.
It really is a phenomenal thing. Now, I want you to watch, ladies and gentlemen, when it touches down. They're going to use the engines to help stop it once it touches down. If you look at the engine casings, or nacelles as they are called, once it touches down, the pilot will go into what is called reverse thrust, vectoring the thrust of the jet engine forward to help slow it down. You'll see panels open up on the side of each of the nacelles that will throw that jet thrust forward to help it slow down. Look at that, 5 degrees down. Watch for the
watch for the short field landing capability of the C-17. Full anti-skid brakes, full thrust reversers,
and this is
about going to come to a stop. And those thrust reversers will maintain that reverse thrust as Captain Wright will now back the aircraft. This is another unique capability that we can routinely back the aircraft under its own power.
Wow.
So he'll continue to use that reverse thrust to continue to back to where he wants to start his takeoff run.
So they don't need to turn it around, although if you want to turn around, you've got a very, very tight turning radius on the ground.
That's correct. If you look at the distance between the rear bogies and the nose wheel, that is very close. So we are able to turn this aircraft around in a 90-foot runway.
Wow. And here at Andrews, it's probably, I think it's
150 feet wide.
150. So easy to turn around, but you don't have to. The Globemaster's back there. He's doing his own backup cam, and it's not.
He will actually open the door at times to guide it backwards.
First flown on September 15th of 1991. About how many are in service, Andy?
I believe it's over 200.
Wow.
Canada is now using them. Australia is using them. Now he's going to use the forward thrust to stop the aircraft, prepare the aircraft for takeoff. I want you to also notice the short field takeoff capability of it.
Now you say weighs maximum 585. It's probably, what, 300
this weekend.
Look at that. And it's just not noisy at all. Now you look at that tail. It's 55 feet from the ground to the tail.
5-story stall, yes sir.
You can actually put a man up in a tail in the tunnel in that tail. Look at that. And so very quiet.
Very.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So all the maneuvers you've seen here today are maneuvers that every pilot is trained to, from the assault to the air refueling that will provide extended range capabilities to provide global reach.